It is said to be the largest poster in the world, featuring 173 hostages kidnapped by Hamas. It covers the entire side of a studio building in Culver City, and it's all thanks to a Hollywood producer who donated the building to graffiti activists. NBC4's Conan Nolan explains what it all means.
For many, it is a purely anti-Semitic act, the active effort to rip down images of Israeli civilians who were taken hostage by Hamas terrorists on October 7th. This episode was outside USC.
Are you taking this off? You know what it does? It shows that Jewish victims are not okay.
But those who remain in captivity have not been forgotten, not in Israel and not here. In Culver City, on the side of the Apple Entertainment Building at Washington Place and Washington Boulevard, a canvas that can't be ignored or easily vandalized. 173 kidnapped hostages remembered in vinyl images, 10 times the size of the posters that had been placed on power poles and store windows. A message amplified: to bring them home.
If you look behind me, it's the biggest picture on the wall. We want the hostages returned. And secondary to that is, we dare you to try to take this down. You will not stop us, and you will not stop the message from being spread.
Craig Dershowitz is the CEO of the LA-based nonprofit Artists for Israel. Now in its 13th year, it is engaged in humanitarian relief in 10 different countries and allows artists from around the globe to express their own creative impressions of Israel, as in this painting of an Israeli bomb shelter chronicled by the Christian Broadcasting Network.
The main point of it to make these buildings that have a negative connotation to have something positive to them.
The Culver City project was done with help from the Combat Anti-Semitism movement. Part of the exhibit, a series of street-level mirrors to engage the viewer or the passive passerby.
As they walk by, they see themselves inside this kidnap poster, and it changes their perception immediately. It makes them be part of it, and it hopefully will force them to act and in some way fight for the release of these prisoners.
But while Dershowitz says this is a call for freedom for those taken and held against their will, there are others who see this as a political statement that needs to be stopped. Already, there have been several attempts to rip the images down.
If someone can make a political statement out of saying that people should not be held captive, that kidnapping and murder is wrong, if that's political, then hey, sign me up to be political.
Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.